and again about the whole Nandipha situation, I wanted to add on something that I remembered later about the whole situation, because I know a whole lot of people thought it was, money that actually motivated her to do those things. I don't know, maybe it is. But to me, the way they would sit and act and look at each other, even in court, to me it looks like it's more than just money. There's very deep feelings there. It doesn't look like it's just about money to me. They look like people who are really, really, really in love, if I can call it that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm no psychologist, psychiatrist, or whatever, but yeah, to me it looks like there's deep feelings there. And one other thing I wanted to add is that with the way that we act or react when it comes to sexual assault situations, when we look at Thabo Baxter's mom, her side, because nothing was ever done to that guy and nothing is still continuing. Nobody's starting something, nothing is being done about what the crime that he committed. He's probably still somewhere, if he's still alive, continuing doing the same, because obviously he knows how to choose his victims. He chooses his victims very well. People who he knows nobody will fight for, and they can't really fight for themselves. And yeah, it's bliss for him, I guess, like most others.
In this video, we're going to look at the father wound in women and how this affects women in their current intimate relationships. Here's a little girl and here's her father, and he might be absent. Maybe the parents got divorced, or he works away a lot, or he might just be unavailable emotionally. So he's not really providing the support and nurturance and consistency that this little girl needs as a child. He might also be abusive, critical, or controlling. So this energy of absenteeism, unavailability and or abuse is going into the little girl, and it's causing a wound. It's causing a father wound. This is what we call it in therapy. And that just means the little girl is suffering with abandonment and rejection and hurt from her father as a little girl. Okay, so now she grows up with this wound, and in her intimate relationships with men, she's struggling with her intimacy, because there's a self-esteem issue. She has a low self-esteem, because if he was abusive and controlling and critical, then she would have picked up beliefs about herself that she's not lovable, or she's not good enough, or that she's flawed in some way. Or if he was absent, then there's this abandonment wound, okay? So she might be really successful in her career. So she might grow up to be kind of controlled and secure within her career. But with regards to her relationships, she's struggling. And what she's doing is that she's reliving the father wound over and over by attracting in unavailable, broken or abusive men, because that is familiar to her. See, what we do with patterns is that we attract in what's familiar, okay, subconsciously. And, she will struggle with her own commitment and letting her guard down. Maybe she has her own fear of commitment and trust issues. Okay, so if you feel that you recognize that you have a father wound, then this is the healing. Number one, any past trauma needs to be released. So this hurt, this rejection, this abandonment, maybe even this resentment to her father and men needs to be released. So all of those kind of cellular memories need to be taken from rejection, abandonment, hurt and anger into acceptance. Secondly, with her abandonment wound, she needs to accept and heal that and stop attracting in these types of people. So she needs to change her beliefs around men and believe that there are available, healthy and secure men out there. When she heals her father wound, she will naturally attract in available, healthy, secure men. And she can raise her self-love and feminine energy by working on the abandonment wound, by working on her self-esteem, by working on how she interacts with men in the present. Okay, I have a load of courses to help deal with the father wound in the bio. Check them out. Hope this video helps. Take care now. Bye-bye.